Renee, would you please get off that phone?
What do you mean you need time off? Carrie just got back to town. Can't this wait?
Bum, 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 bum. This is it. Our dirt, our weeds, our little patches of grass.
Well, for one thing, I wanted you to shadow Carrie in this death row thing. He's just getting back into the groove.
Renee, would you please come on?
Listen, I can't talk to you right now. I will call you on my way to the office.
Come on.
Emmy, slow down.
Well, I know you're in a hurry. I just want to make sure I get to give you the whole tour. Now, over here is going to be the master bedroom and bath. We're going to put a big old sunken tub in there, you know, one that just completely swallows you up.
Is there any other kind?
You okay?
I'm fine. I've just been real nauseous lately.
Ooh, maybe you're pregnant.
I am not pregnant.
Well, a girl can dream. Now, over here, we're going to have the kitchen. We haven't decided if we're going to do a second story yet, but you know what the best thing is about this place?
What?
Nobody living upstairs.
Honey, I'm sorry, but I gotta go.
You're kidding. I haven't even given you the whole tour yet.
Can I have a rain check, please?
Oh, fine. Fine. Just come back tomorrow.
I'm sorry. Things are just a mess at the office.
Yeah. What's new?
Emmy, what is going on with those pants?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's Collier. Ever since he started helping me with a wash, he just shrunk everything I own.
Well, Collier needs to stop doing the wash, and you need to get yourself some new pants.
They are new. Where's my car? Where the hell is my car? It was right here. What? Didn't I put it right here?
Oh, my God. Somebody stole Kelly's brand new car.
What? They didn't say the big black Mercedes?
Excuse me?
How could it just be gone like that?
Mary Elizabeth, did you leave the keys in the car?
No. I wouldn't do that. Kelly's gonna kill me.
Any day now, I will hear you say goodbye, my love, and you'll be on your way. In my wild, beautiful world, you will have flown. It's easy now. I'll be gone alone.
I just can't believe it. I never leave my keys in the car.
It's okay, Suge. You're excited about the house. What'd the police say?
That they would try to find it. Meanwhile, I have to look our daughter in the eye and tell her that I served up her car to thieves on a silver platter. Oh, my God. She's here.
Before you ask, I'm not telling her.
Chicken.
Hey, Daddy. Hey, Mom. How you doing? Thanks for letting me borrow the van. Can't tell you how great it was to make one trip instead of two.
Oh, sure, anytime. And in fact, if you need to run more errands today, take it. Take it for the rest of the week, in fact. I'll be back. Hello? Oh, Davis, I'm so glad you called. Uh-huh. How's it going? Prison scripture, huh?
Mom, where are my keys?
Well, that's to be expected at a Catholic retreat.
Daddy, where did I put my keys?
Listen, your sister's here. Talk to her.
Hi. How you doing?
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Just break it to her gently, Suge.
Davis had to rush off to some Christian rock concert. He said he'll call back later.
Your car has been stolen, and it's all my fault.
Stolen? What?
Well, you see, I was just so excited about showing Renee the new house that I left the key in the ignition. But you can use the van. You can use it for as long as you like. And the police have said that there's about a 30% chance that we'll find the car. And I think we should just hold on to that. We should really cling to that. Could I make you a sandwich or something? Mayo? Mustard?
I don't know what to say.
I'll get that. Hello? Yes, this is the Sims house. You found the car. Oh, great. What's the problem? Oh, yeah, we could do that. Yes. Thank you so much. Bye. Ha! They want us to come down to the station.
What's going on?
Judge Mann's office called,
Carrie's late for the Reynolds hearing.
What?
but I'm sure he has a good reason.
I don't care about good reason. Joe, why aren't you down at the courthouse doing damage control?
Pulled in a favor, the court has granted us a recess until this afternoon.
It's not like Carrie deserves to be bailed out.
Unbelievable.
Well, the gang's all here.
Carrie, the DNA hearing was at 10 o'clock this morning. It is now noon.
No worries, just here to pick up a few files.
Well, I'm worried. May I see you in my office, please? Excuse me? What the hell is going on with you?
Nothing. I'm fine. Haven't felt better in years. Bingo.
Carrie! You do realize, don't you, that this is a very important case. We have a man's life in our hands, literally.
I hear you loud and clear, boss. And I'm on it.
Hold it. I'm going with you.
What? Why?
Because my name is on the door.
If you would let the prosecution finish, Mr. Johnson.
As I said, Your Honor, the defendant's been on death row for the last 6 years for the murder of his ex-girlfriend. A strand of his hair was found at the crime scene.
Oh, come on. Hair that was compared microscopically to my client.
That proved similar.
Similar, but not exact.
Well, now we're just dealing in semantics, Your Honor.
Well, semantics means a hell of a lot when you're scheduled to die in 2 days.
Semantics or not, Mr. Johnson, you have failed to show this court why your client deserves a 30-day reprieve for DNA testing.
I have failed to Well, how the hell do I get your attention, Your Honor? Because for the past 20 minutes, I've been doing this dog and pony show for your benefit.
Mr. Johnson.
Trying to hammer home the fact that my client was originally
Mr.
convicted on
Johnson.
circumstantial evidence. Am I talking the wrong language here? Because short of stripping, I'm willing to do anything to keep
Johnson.
my client from pride.
Mr. Johnson, that will be enough. Sit down, Miss Jackson. You've used a lot of colorful language here today. I'm going to chalk that up to passion. As for your client, Mr. Reynolds, I see no cause for a stay of execution.
Your Honor, I can't let you make that decision.
Excuse me?
At the time of Mr. Reynolds' trial 6 years ago, DNA testing was unavailable as evidence. It is now the only thing standing between life and death for my client. My colleague, in his own colorful way, tried to convey that to you. And so I ask you, can you really execute this man without exhausting all the possibilities of his innocence? We can right a wrong here today, Your Honor. I'll take my seat now.
You're right, Mr. Marshall. We have made a lot of headway.
How can you just sit there so calm while Daddy's talking to the first black Supreme Court Justice of the United States?
Your father speaks to important people all the time.
Oh, I agree. With the emergence of the Black Power movement, civil rights is at a crossroads.
Maybe he wants Daddy to come to Washington.
Well, I hope he's paying for it, because it certainly can't come out of this budget.
Thank you, sir. Right, we never had this conversation. Good night, Mr. Marshall.
Well, what did he say?
Oh, please tell her something. She is about to burst.
Mr. Marshall is just rallying the troops. Since President Johnson pulled out of the race, it's essential we get behind Robert Kennedy.
Is that what he said?
Well, no, but Bobby Kennedy is a staunch supporter of the civil rights movement. Mr. Marshall feels we're at a critical point. Kennedy would preserve what we fought so hard for.
Daddy, why are you being so modest? Just call him Thurgood.
There are other Mr. Marshalls, Renee.
Oh, right. I'll play along. So what did Mr. Marshall want from you?
Basically, to keep doing what I'm doing, but we need to do more.
Like what?
Like maybe setting up campaign offices throughout Alabama.
How can I help?
Well, we need a lot of votes and a lot of money. Not necessarily in that order.
Wallet's been hit hard last couple of years. Time for change.
Richard Nixon, Daddy? He's so blah. Now, Bobby Kennedy, he's a dream. Isn't he dreamy, Mama?
Seems to run in the family.
Dreamy or not, he doesn't belong running this country.
I thought we were Democrats. Isn't Richard Nixon a Republican?
Democrats have done nothing for this country for the last 8 years. Isn't that right, Collier?
Yes, sir.
What about the coloreds, huh? Democrats, and especially that Bobby Kennedy, been giving them all these rights. Won't be long before they'll want to work right alongside us, right, Collier?
Yes, sir.
Oh, just last week, some coloreds were picketing my store because I didn't have any of them working for me.
There's nothing wrong with the college wanting better jobs.
No, there's not. As long as they stay in their own neighborhood.
That's crazy talk.
You mark my words, young lady. In a few years, young Collier here won't have a job to look for because everything will have been taken over by the coloreds. But we're not going to let that happen, are we, son?
No, sir.
Mama, who do you think will be a better president, Kennedy or Nixon?
Eat your peas, dear.
What?
Your dad actually made a lot of sense, Mary Elizabeth.
Have you lost your mind?
Kennedy has not mentioned one thing about helping us.
Oh, and who is us, Collier?
He means white people.
Wrong. I'm talking about the working man.
Black people don't work.
Renee, that's not what I meant. Would you stop twisting my words around?
Oh, you seem to be doing just fine all by yourself.
I'm just talking the truth, okay, Mary Elizabeth? If we don't wake up, we're gonna be left in the dust.
I don't even know who you are right now.
I was trying to save our client's ass.
No, you were just being one.
Well, we get another shot at it tomorrow,
we don't
we?
get anything. From now on, I'm handling the Marcus Reynolds case.
What? Wait a minute, Renee.
Carrie, it is quite obvious to me that you cannot handle the load right now.
I was doing fine until you decided to babysit.
Well, somebody had to. I haven't seen a display of incompetence like that since I don't know when.
Well, thanks for the praise, boss. Nothing like a little kick in the pants to make you feel all tingly inside.
Carrie, you're a damn fine lawyer. But lately, you have been consistently late for court. Not to mention strolling in here like you haven't slept in weeks. And what the hell was so important in Atlanta?
Look, a lot's been going on, okay? Can't you just cut me a little slack here?
Actually, I can. In fact, you should take some time off. Get whatever you need in order, and then we'll see where we take it from there.
You're kidding, right?
Not at all. Got the info right here. Who reported the car stolen?
I did.
Is it your car?
No, hers.
The quiet one. Should have guessed.
And a license plate on that is 65AC821.
Yeah.
Green four-door Honda. Kelly?
Mom, I was gonna tell you.
When were you going to tell me? How long were you going to wait before you told me that your car had not been stolen but repossessed?
Can we not talk about this here?
Well, we're talking about this right here, and you know why? Because you're my child, and mothers need to know what's happening with their child. So what the hell is happening with you?
I told you we got a little behind in our car payments. You and Daddy have certainly been behind before.
This is about you. How behind are you? A little. A little does not equal car repossession.
Mom, they were not willing to work with us.
How much in debt are you?
It's not that much.
Why didn't you come to me and your dad?
We couldn't. We haven't finished paying you guys back from the last time we borrowed money.
You can always come to us.
Look, Johnny and I just have to learn to make it all work. You said it yourself, Mom.
I say a lot of things. I'm only right most of the time.
Well, let's just chalk this up as one of those times. You're the good mother with the great advice, and I'm the good daughter who listened.
They're running an option. Harris keeps the ball. Oh, my God.
Yes, man, that's what I'm talking about.
Huh? If you want to eat tonight, I suggest you turn that thing off.
Oh, come on, Renee. The game's going into overtime.
Yeah, the Sooners are looking great. Moving the ball. That's what you want.
What's wrong?
Sharp pain in my lower back. Ah. Oh, God, my neck.
How long has this been going on?
About a week. I don't know.
You know, I know a good chiropractor just fix that right up.
Are all of their friends doctors?
You know of any better kind? I thought it was just us tonight.
Me too. Okay, I'm coming.
This is the start of the overtime.
I think there was a misunderstanding earlier. Matter of fact, I know there was.
It's not a good time, Carrie. We can deal with this in the morning.
Pretend I've done everything right. Give me 5 minutes, please.
So, how goes it, counselor?
I was just giving my colleague 5 minutes to tell me why he's interrupted our dinner.
Oh. Well, over 5, we'll send him out for dessert.
Clock's ticking.
I never would have believed it. You and Turk, huh?
What do you want, Carrie?
Yeah, okay, look. I know I've screwed up, all right? I know that. But this job keeps me grounded.
You haven't been grounded in quite some time, and that's the problem.
You're right. So you just imagine what I'd be like without this job, right? Now, that judge tomorrow, she's going to grant us a reprieve. I can feel it. So all I'm saying, Renee, just let me bring it all the way home. That's all I'm asking.
I wish I could. But taking time off is the best thing for you and this firm right
Renee,
now.
I'm on my knees here. I'm begging you.
Take the time, Carrie.
How can you be such a cold bitch?
Get out of my house.
So what's it going to be? Cake with a chocolate cake.
He was just leaving.
You know, I gotta hand it to you, Jackson. You can ride the system much better than I thought you could.
All right, that's it. Out.
Here you go.
Thank you.
At least they're signing up and giving money.
How much have we made?
About $1.
That's it?
It's still early.
The bell's about to ring.
We've got about 2 months till June to hit all these kids up for money for Candy's campaign.
No, we don't, Emmy. My father's helping set up campaign offices throughout Alabama. I need to get him the money by the end of the week.
We'll make it. Sorry about Collier. I don't know what got into him yesterday.
Apparently a lot.
No way, I don't believe you, Jackson.
Believe it.
How much you guys make?
Well, let's see, I've got 10 cents. 10 cents.
That's how you kept track of your money.
Looks like we got more than you anyway.
Tully, do you even know why you're doing this?
Collier says that this Nixon guy's better than everybody else. And that's good enough for me.
You mean good enough for white people?
It's not always about color, Renee.
Then we must be living in two different worlds, because in mine, it's always about color. I'm gonna grab a soda. Want something?
Yeah. Really nice, Collier.
Oh, and nothing for me. Thank you. You know, and I thought you would like me being more political to women. Unfortunately, she is right. We gotta get more organized. What are you doing? Nothing. Just keep a lookout for Jackson and a girlfriend of yours. This is so not right.
Kelly say how much?
According to her, they've just hit a little bit of a rough patch.
Well, that repossession is going to be on their credit report a long time. It's going to make it hard for them to get a new car.
Well, they've been doing so well, working so hard and doing without. Don't you think maybe we ought to help them out a little bit?
I'm not sure we should bail them out this time.
Well, we got all that money just sitting in the bank.
And that's where it should stay, earning interest.
We needed a little help ourselves once upon a time, remember?
Yeah, but I only missed a couple payments here and there.
And that here and there almost led us to bankruptcy.
But Kelly lived through that. She should have known better.
We should have known better. I just don't want her repeating our mistakes. Any more of our mistakes.
Too late for that. How much you want to give them?
1,000. That way they can pay off a few of their bills and have a little left over.
$1,000 it is.
You knew about Carrie, didn't you?
What about his lateness? Look, I tried to get the guy an alarm clock, but he's a
Joe.
Yes. Yes, I knew. But not in the beginning. But yes, I found out he got himself back into trouble.
He's drinking again.
I think it's coke.
Cocaine? Well, I don't even know what to say to you right now.
Look, Renee, Carrie is one of those people who thinks he has to stay 2 steps ahead of everybody. When I confronted him about it, he swore to me he was clean, and I believed him.
So now you may have compromised my reputation, this firm, not to mention a man's life.
Excuse me, Ms. Jackson.
Yes?
Nice doing business with you.
Thank you. He's suing me.
Carrie?
Yes, Carrie, for wrongful termination. I didn't even fire him. Well, you know what? You are fired now.
It's possible he could make a case against us under the Americans with Disabilities
You know
Act.
what, Joe? You're starting to piss me off.
I'm sorry, Renee, but Carrie's smart and realized the ADA can deem drug addiction to be a disease.
Under ADA, you have to be in rehab.
I've seen Carrie win with a hell of a lot less.
Unfortunately, he may have a case.
Could you please pass me that ketchup? Tell you what, I am so hungry, I could eat a horse. Well, it sounds to me like he does not have a leg to stand on.
What are you doing?
Just making a little room.
Why don't you just get yourself some new jeans?
Are you saying I look fat?
I'm not saying anything except you might be more comfortable in clothes that actually fit you.
You all right?
Yeah, I think so. It's just, I can't get rid of this damn pain in my neck.
You got a fever? Maybe you're coming down with the flu.
Doesn't feel like the flu. I think I've just been running myself ragged lately. Oh, it's nothing. Believe me, it will pass.
You sure?
Yeah. So, does Kelly know you're bringing a check over?
Actually, no. I thought I'd surprise her.
I mean?
What's wrong, honey? What? What? You want me to take you to the doctor?
No, I need to get out of here.
Okay. Excuse me, could you let me get her to the car, please? Renee?
For a minute.
Okay. Call an ambulance, please. Please, she can't breathe. Move, all right? Thank you. Okay. I got you. Excuse me, is there a doctor? Is there anybody?
He what?
If we get a stay of execution, the Attorney General has threatened to go to the Circuit Court of Appeals.
We'll just make sure Carrie goes nowhere near the case, and then let's start working our own counters. What are you doing?
To save your life. Did you chew those aspirins?
That was a very important call, and yes, I did, even though I'm feeling fine.
You're having trouble breathing.
I had a little dizzy spell, and in case you haven't noticed, I'm feeling much better.
Let's just let the doctor make the decision about that.
Did you happen to find one while you were roaming the halls?
I wasn't roaming, I was calling. And as a matter of fact, yes, he's coming in.
Calling? You didn't.
I'm looking for Renee Jackson.
You did.
You weren't breathing.
Renee, honey, how are you? Are you okay?
Hello, Mama. Yes, I'm doing fine. I just had a little dizzy spell. Emmy shouldn't have called you.
Well, I'm glad she did. I wouldn't have known. Have they found out what's wrong?
They're running tests. You know, they've done pressure and blood and x-ray.
Well, where's the doctor?
Well, I'd like to know that myself because I'm not beyond pulling a Shirley MacLaine over here.
Okay, that's it. Listen, you two, I love you both. But this room is not big enough for the three of us.
Well, I brought you here.
And I brought you into the world.
Emmy.
I really don't take up much space. Okay, fine. I'll go. And I'll call you as soon as I get home.
Bye.
Bye. I love you.
Oh, baby, this is the second time in 2 months you have been here.
Mama, I'm all right. I just need to slow down. In fact, here's my doctor now. Doctor, would you please tell my mother that I've been overdoing it and I just need to take some time off?
I wish it were that simple.
Good morning, Johnny. I just dropped by to check on you and to...
Morning, Mrs. Sims. You just missed Kelly. She had a few errands to run before I left for work.
What is all this stuff?
Just a few things that we bought for the baby.
You trying to tell me that Emmett needed a new leather couch so that he could watch some DVDs on the new 35-inch TV?
With all due respect, Mrs. Sims, I don't really feel comfortable talking about these things without Kelly being here.
With all due respect, Johnny, I don't give a rat's ass, and somebody is going to start talking, or I will wait till Emmett sings like a bird.
We're in a little debt, that's all.
Well, you're minus a car payment now, so things ought to be a little bit easier. What other kind of debts you got?
Credit cards.
Uh-huh. What are we talking about? 4, 5, 600, 7, maybe 1,000?
Try 20.
$20,000?
Something like that, yeah.
You don't know for sure.
Well, we were fine in the beginning, but they kept sending all those applications.
And it never dawned on either one of you that you really didn't have to fill out every one of those applications?
Well, we got them for emergencies. I'm just trying to take care of my family, Mrs. Sims. If it makes you feel better, all this stuff was for the baby. Most of the stuff.
How's the campaign going?
Great.
Hi, Fred. This is Mary Elizabeth O'Brien.
Kids are donating, giving their support. I should have all the money by the end of the week.
I have you down that you pledged
Very proud of you guys.
50 cents to Robert Kennedy's campaign. Oh? Well, are you sure? Because Robert Kennedy's... Yeah, okay. I'll talk to you later, Fred. Bye. That was weird.
What?
You know, call somebody on your list. That's the 6th person who's changed their mind. They're all supporting Nixon.
They say why?
No.
Something sounds fishy. Hello, Darlene? This is Renee. Just checking to see if you're still donating $1 to Kennedy's campaign. Great. Do you know if Mark and Janitor... Great. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Well, so far no one black has turned.
Doesn't make any sense.
Or does it?
What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about, and don't play dumb. It doesn't look good on you.
Mary Elizabeth, I honestly have no idea what you guys are talking about.
A few of the kids we got to pledge money to Bobby suddenly became Nixon supporters.
Coincidence? I think not.
Well, just because a few people are starting to feel the way I feel, it's not my fault.
I think it is your fault.
How?
The other day when we were at my house, you and Tully were left alone with our list. So you could have written down a few names and decided to call them.
That's crazy. Hey, guys, what's the problem?
Problem is that people who are going to give money to us are now giving it to you.
Are you accusing me of stealing?
No, she's not.
Yes, I am.
I am not a crook, O'Brien.
Yeah, right.
Guys, this is just a misunderstanding.
Yeah, a big one. And if I find out the two of you had anything to do with this, you can forget about us ever being friends. The line's been drawn, Collier Sims. I hope you can live with that.
You may never see these lips again.
You believe them?
Not a chance.
How do we prove they're lying?
Well, we just use our secret weapon.
What's that?
The left main coronary artery is occluded 80%.
Occluded?
Narrowed, obstructed. Also, the right coronary artery is narrowed 60%.
What does all this mean, doctor?
Means your daughter has coronary artery disease.
Oh, my God, she had a heart attack?
A very mild one, but we do need to prep her for bypass surgery as soon as...
Bypass surgery? Wait, Renee seems just fine, maybe a little bit under the weather, like she's
like
got a
the flu. I know. Symptoms of heart disease and or heart attack are very different in men than in women. In women, it's much harder to detect.
No, Renee's too young for this.
No one's too young, Mrs. Jackson. Now, to prep you, we're going to have to shave your legs. A vein graft will be taken from your right leg
I want
and...
a second opinion.
Renee, wait, the doctor...
Did you hear me? I want a second opinion.
Miss Jackson, of course, you're entitled to a second opinion, but we don't have much time.
2 months ago, you examined me and told me I was fine to watch my cholesterol and take it easy. Now you're telling me that you want to cut my chest open and perform heart surgery, leaving me with a hideous scar. I want a second opinion.
What's wrong with you?
You is what is wrong with me. Pumping my husband for information without me being there.
I didn't have to pump very hard. The new couch was a dead giveaway.
The new couch helps support my back while I feed Emmett. You are blowing this out of proportion.
Kelly, your apartment looks better than ours, and we're the ones with money in the bank. Kelly, $20,000 is a lot of money.
He told you how much?
You honestly think that he had a chance alone with me? So did you two talk? Did you decide what you're going to do?
Started talking, quickly turned into fighting.
Here.
$1,000?
It's not going to solve all your problems, but Every little bit helps. Why didn't you come to us before this got so out of hand?
Didn't want you and Daddy to worry.
Parent words, an occupational hazard.
I don't know how this happened, Mom. It just started with some groceries, some baby clothes, and then it just sort of spiraled. And Mom, I don't know how we're gonna pay all this money back.
Well, let's just deal with one thing at a time. Hello? Hi, Miss Jackson. What? I'll be right there. Tell her I'll be right there. Gotta go.
Where?
The hospital. Renee.
Surgery is set for 6 a.m. Please tell them first up. They won't be tired.
Did you get a second opinion?
And a third. This is insane. One minute I'm having lunch, the next minute I'm having bypass surgery.
Well, I know it's a lot to swallow, you know, but these doctors, they do this kind of stuff all the time. I mean, look, the vice president did it, and the late night talk show guy, Letterman.
Both men. We look for breast cancer, not heart disease. I mean, I just didn't see this coming. I eat well, I exercise, I don't smoke, okay, I'm a little stressed, but this should not add up to heart surgery.
No, it shouldn't.
Then why the hell is this happening to me?
I don't know. All I can tell you is, I'm here.
Mama is going to be a wreck.
I'll be right there with her.
Oh, Buddy, I forgot about Buddy.
Collier's already over there taking care of him.
Also, on my financial documents.
Oh, no, this
my
is,
life
no,
insurance
please,
policy,
don't
my-
even
I mean, stop.
start talking about that kind of thing.
I have to tell you this. Now, upstairs in my bedroom, in the back of my closet, is a safe. It has all of my important documents. The combination to the safe is on Buddy's dog tag.
Okay.
I'm so scared, Emmy. Tell me everything is gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay.
Time is running out. We have got less than 24 hours to keep this kid from hearing dead man walking.
Hold on. Elston's plane's been delayed 4 hours in Dallas, and he's talking about renting a car. I told him just wait.
Well, his little sister's having heart surgery. He wants to be here.
How long's it been?
A little over an hour.
Oh, this waiting's gonna drive me insane.
They'll come out soon, give us an update.
He looks just as worried as we do. Maybe I should go over and speak to him.
I'll do it.
Oh, no, Mary Elizabeth. I need to keep myself busy.
Well, are you sure, Shug? All right, well, if you need anything, just give me a call. Love you. Back.
Is Renee okay?
Well, he just bypassed one artery and they got one more to go.
Good. How's Mom?
Scared to death?
Yeah, this has got to be so hard on her. I mean, she's worried about Renee, worried about me.
Well, look, Kel, getting credit cards to help out is one thing, but using them to buy a big screen TV is something else.
I know we shouldn't have bought the TV or the computer, and we figured we'd be cool as long as we were making our minimums, but then...
And then you got overwhelmed. That's why I came up with a little budget to help you kids out.
A budget?
Yeah, you know, that's that handy little thing that shows you're putting out more than you're pulling in.
No, I know. I just can't believe you did all this for us.
Look, Kel, it's the little things that add up and get you in trouble. So for the time being, you and Johnny are going to have to do without. No new CDs, clothes, cable.
But Emmett needs all of this.
Emmett will be fine. Hello. Yeah, all right. Just give me a minute. Yeah.
Well, I guess all there's left to say is thank you. And not just for this. Mom gave me the check.
Well, we're family, Kel. Now you go make up with your husband.
Will he even talk to me?
Ask him. He's at the front door.
And I'm telling you, this is not a good time, all right?
What's going on here?
Nothing, Mary Elizabeth. Mr. Johnson was just leaving.
Look, I just don't want there to be any hard feelings about the other night, all right? I was a little out of my head.
Is this Johnson as in Kerry Johnson, as in the jackass who's suing my friend?
Oh, you've heard of him.
I only came to apologize and to tell Renee I'm dropping the lawsuit.
Well, you're about a day late and about $300 short, and I think you have a lot of nerve showing your face up here now with my friend in there.
Look, it's time for you to leave now.
Just tell Renee I packed my office this morning.
Oh, you're resigning? Well, then there's nothing for us to talk about. Feel better?
Not much.
Okay, coast is clear. So, how'd you pull one over on spec?
It was absolutely brilliant.
Tully,
First, shut up.
Little Carl, you can't do anything without my sister saying boo.
Whatever, Teresa.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I hurt little Collier's feelings? I just thought you might want to know that my half-breed sister's been bragging about how she always beats you.
You're lying.
She said, and I quote, Nixon doesn't have a chance in, well, you know that place down there. Everybody's supporting Bobby.
Not everybody. We got a lot of people that changed their minds. Tully, please.
How?
Well, when Jackson and O'Brien weren't looking, we copied some names from the list and talked them into giving their money to Nixon instead of Kennedy.
And you two did this without them knowing? You're right. That was brilliant.
Yes, I have to admit it was pretty slick.
Oh, is that so, Collier?
Mary Elizabeth. Judas.
Oh, my job is done.
Now listen, okay? Look, guys, I'm really sorry, but I was just trying to prove that I can be as political as you are, and it's Tully's fault anyway. Hey, I wasn't the only one collecting the money.
Speaking of, you can hand it over now.
We got that money fair and square. Tully, just give them the money. No can do, Sims. I spent most of it. You what? If you didn't want me to spend it, then what did you give it to me for? Oh. Tully, you idiot. Sorry. I guess there's nothing we can do about it now.
Oh, is that so, Collier Sims?
They don't look too happy.
Good. The more miserable, the better. Teach them to steal our money and lie.
You mean Bobby's money?
How much have we made?
About $3.
Cool. At this rate, we'll be washing cars to the election in November. Hey, look at the bright side. It's a great way to meet girls. You know, remind me when we're finished and I wake up from this coma to hurt you real bad. Dude.
Cheeseburger and fries to go.
Oh. Just like I need a hole in my head.
Want me to take it back?
No, I want you to go get me some salt to put on it.
been in to see her yet? No, she's still sleeping. Anesthesia hasn't quite worn off yet. Where's baby? And Johnny's got him. You two made up? Yeah. We also cut up all of our credit cards and contacted them. They're actually willing to work with us. Daddy gave us a budget, and Johnny's gonna have to go back to work full-time again. Gee, I ought to stay all night at the hospital more often. Yeah. Oh, almost forgot. Keys to the minivan. And how you gonna get to work? Oh, with this. A bus pass? Just until we scrape up enough money to buy another used car. Just keep the keys. Mom, no, I don't want you traveling all over town on a bus with my grandson. But it's fun. No buts. Just keep it. Besides, this way I get a new car.
Hey. Hey. How you doing? I just saw Elton on my way in. That cute nephew of yours, oh my gosh, he's getting so big. How you feeling?
Drowsy.
Well, you look
like hell.
Yeah. But it's a good hell. You know, you scared the absolute crap out of me. Don't do that again, please. My heart can't take it.
You look at mine.
Buddy sends his love.
Did Joe call about my client?
Yes, the judge granted for the DNA testing, so the guy didn't
die.
Good things can happen without you always being on top of them. Because you see, you've just been worrying so much about all your clients' lives that you haven't been taking care of your own, and you just can't do that anymore, darling. You can't do that.
Emmy, thank you.
Don't thank me. You're doing the work.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now you know you're not going to be able to get up and do like you've been doing. Not for 6 weeks anyway. God help us all.
What am I gonna do for 6 weeks?
Get better.